In this video, we are discussing runtime database configuration. So this runtime database configuration can be done in two different ways, either using command line or using configuration files. So let us go for further discussion on it. So the runtime configuration can be done either by using the command line method or by using the configuration files. So configuration files means we will be having some set of configuration files with the help of which we can do the respective runtime database configurations. So MongoDB uses the init script to initialize the configuration settings while it starts. So that means this is the init script, that is the initialization script. So init script is there to initialize the configuration settings when it will start. We can set the configuration files by using this command. So that is the MongoD, then we are having the options config/etc/mongod.conf. So this is a configuration file name. Another one is the MongoD -f, the option is there, then /etc/mongod.conf. So these are the configuration files with the help of which we can do runtime database configuration. Now the questions are coming in mind that what are the different sections which will be deciding in this configuration files. So let us go for that case study. In the configuration files, there are mainly three sections, three parts are there. The first one is the database configuration, next one is the security consideration, and the last one is the replication and sharding configuration. So first one is the database configuration. So let us have some discussion on it. In this section, the database path, file destination, the IP, port, all information are provided to set the configuration. So in the database configuration section, we are having multiple detailing. So there the file destination, the IP, the port, the all information are provided for the configuration purpose. Next one is the security consideration. Security related data and authorization information are stored here. So what are the different authorization permissions are given to multiple different users. So all those details and security related data will be kept in this security consideration. Let us go for the last part, that is the replication and sharding configuration. Here the information about the number of replications, that means how many number of replications we are allowing, and sharding information, how the data will get, the database will get divided into multiple different chunks in different shards, and locations, ports are defined in this replication and sharding configuration part. So these are the main three sections and parts in the configuration file. Thanks for watching this video.